haven't video vlogged in a really long time. I mean, I don't even remember the last time I video vlogged. I guess it was like a really long time ago. I think it was a couple days before I went to Mexico, and that was like almost 2 months ago. So what has happened since then? Obviously, I went to Mexico. School started, so I'm a high schooler now. That's been interesting. It's really different. It's not bad. Parts of it I don't really like. Parts of it are really cool. Like, I don't even know. But parts of it are really cool. Like, hanging out with people at, like, the football games and, you know, things like that. Another thing that's really cool is that they don't treat you like a kid like they did in middle school. Terrible. Ugh, so annoying. And you're, like, held responsible for your actions. And a lot of people think that's a bad thing, but I like it because it makes me do the things that I need to do. Like, I know that they're not going to cut me any slack if I don't turn my homework in, so I do it, and I'm getting really good grades because of that. I'm not sure how much longer that's going to stay up, but we'll see. It's definitely taking some getting used to. I mean, it's really different. But, I mean, we have A day and B day, and it's 4 periods each day plus lunch. And I like that, though. Like, the day goes by a lot faster. And yeah, it's definitely going to take a long time to get used to, but I'm really liking it. I really am. But not the homework load. I mean, okay, so I have this one teacher for pre-AP World Geography, right? She's a freaking spawn of Satan. I mean, I have a buttload of homework to do tonight, and I'm missing the football game because of it, and big majority of all that homework is from her class. I have to do a project. I have to research proof on did Pangea happen or did Pangea not happen, because we're having a debate. I have to take notes on a chapter thing in my textbook. I don't remember what else, but a lot of crap, and I hate it. The other classes are fine homework load, but she's the devil, little Diablo. They call her the face lady because she can read faces. But I should probably tell you about some of my classes. Yay! Or not yay. Middle yay? So, on A days, first period, I have choir. And the first week of school, there was like this whole like mess up thing, like, okay, here is the spiel. So before, like, in 8th grade, I signed up for electives. I signed up for color guard, art, and Spanish were my 3 electives. And so there's that. And then once summer started, I realized that I didn't want to be in any of those electives. So I got out of color guard. Like, I emailed the counselor and I was like, hey, I don't want to be in anything. Can you put me in PE instead of color guard, and journalism instead of art, and choir instead of Spanish? And I can do my foreign language my sophomore year. And she said, yeah, I can do that, but you have to try out for choir first so they can put you in the right choir. So I went to the choir director one day during the summer, and I tried out, and he was like, okay, you're great. Well, he didn't say you're great, but you know, whatever. He might have. Anyway, so he was like, yeah, I'm going to put you in this choir, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to email the counselor right now and tell her to change your schedule. I was like, awesome, great, thanks, bye. So I went home, and I didn't worry about it the rest of the summer. And then the first day of school in registration, I get my schedule, and I'm still in Spanish and not in choir. They put me in PE and journalism, but not choir. So I had to wait a week until, because you can't do elective changes until, like, the 2nd week of school, or if they call you down or whatever, because there's a bunch of other stuff, like girls and boys PE or, you know, whatnot. So I went the first week of school going to Spanish, and I didn't want to, because I wasn't going to stay in it, and it was like... But then, the first Friday of the school year, that first week, in algebra, I got a note saying to go to the counselor's office, and we got that all fixed up. So yeah, I'm in choir. What was I saying? Oh yeah, okay, so choir is first period on A days. And then I go from choir to journalism in the C building, choir's in the B building. Yeah. C building, I'm in journalism. It's fun, I like it. There's cool people in that class, cool teacher, cool kids, cool class. Yay. And then I go to English, which is pretty good. And the huge majority of the class is like popular kids and like, ha, sports, yay! It's weird, like on TV, like stereotypically the popular kids are all like, well, specifically the popular girls are all like, I broke a nail. But I guess like at my school, or at least in my grade, they're kind of like all sporty. Like they all play sports. Anyway, but yeah, there's a lot of those people in that class, and it's not that bad, but like I want to talk to them, but it's kind of weird because I don't really know any of them, except for Blake, who doesn't talk to me. Anyway, and then, so that's third period on A-days, and the way lunches go at my school is third period, whatever third period class you have, that class has one lunch every day, and there's A lunch, B lunch, C lunch, and like each period is an hour and a half long, so like the first half hour is A lunch, the second half hour is B lunch, third half hour is C lunch. So A-days, I go third period to English, and then after like half an hour being in that class, we go to B lunch, and then after half an hour lunch, we come back, and then back in English for another not half hour, I don't know, maybe, yeah, half hour. So it's like right in the middle. And then after English, I go to algebra. It's okay, there's a bunch of gangsters in that class, and yeah. And like the first day, I was so disappointed, because last year I had this friend, Josh, and he was in my math class last year, and he makes me happy. And then on the first day of school, I was like sitting in my algebra class, I was like, man, there's no one cool in this class, I hate my life. And then Josh comes in and I was like, Josh, yay! So I was all happy, right? And then we look at his schedule, and like, he had 2 third periods, so his schedule went 1, 2, 3, 3, and like he had his third period, and then his second third period said Algebra 1 lab, I guess it's like some other kind of class or something, and so we asked the teacher, and she's like, oh yeah, your schedule's messed up, you need to go to the counselor's office, because my lab class was last period, and so he's not in that class anymore, and I'm really disappointed. So now I have no one cool in that class, except for Rachel, and she's kind of annoying. Yeah, except there's this one girl who looks pretty cool, except she like sits on the other side of the room, and I want to just like talk to her, but it'd be weird if I just kind of like went up and talked to her, and I can't like sit by her, because there's really annoying girl who like talks and like comments on everything the teacher says, and she's so annoying, and she wears hideous clothes. I'm not that judgmental. Don't think I'm mean. I'm not mean. But yeah, she looks pretty cool. She has a lip ring. Not a lip ring, but like a little piercing like right here. Anyway, so yeah, that is my A-day.